Hello, good morning. You are very welcome here for our third place match in the North American Canadian Handball Confederation Club Championship and IHF Club World Cup Qualifier between Kraken of Baja California and Los Angeles of California. My name is Brian Coth and I'm here with Chris Brother. Chris, how are you this morning?
I'm feeling good, Brian. I'm excited for a great day of handball. We got two good games. It rematches both of the first game from this tournament. When these two teams met, which was Wednesday, it seems like a long time ago now, LA came out with a 4-goal win over Kraken. Since then, Kraken dropped both of their games to first New York City and California Eagles on Thursday and Friday, respectively. LA upset California Eagles before dropping a close one last night to New York City, and that'll lead to the final, which will be at 1 o'clock between the hosts New York City and California Eagles here at the New Jersey Institute of Technology in Newark, New Jersey. Been great hosts for us all week. These teams have been living here in the dormitories and playing here since Wednesday, and it's been some great handball. We'll see how it goes in this one, a third place game, Brian. That sometimes third place game a little bit hard to get up for, and so we'll see what these two teams got.
Yeah, you're not going to Cairo. Excuse me for really having to do a lot of work there just now.
He sprinted full feet, ladies and gentlemen, to get here.
Yeah. Shadez on the wing. Oh, no. Very dangerous play here.
I said it would be interesting with the third place game. Didn't really expect that off the bat.
Yeah, that's... You can't do that to a wing. When a wing player is in the act of shooting, you cannot obstruct him. You cannot obstruct him violently. You can't go through the ball. And that's going to be the end of Jamil Abdallah's tournament right there. Roja directa por Jamil Abdallah. He is 7-meter throw for Kraken.
That has to be one of the quickest red cards I've ever seen in a game.
I believe Jamil has logged 35 seconds of game time this entire tournament, and that was it.
And that will be all he does.
Yeah.
He'll have to go over in the away from the bench and sit over by our lovely security guards here for the remainder of the game.
Save, Aaron Lippert, but not in the second time of asking. 1-0 is our score. 1-0 is our score. Kraken take the lead here. And yes, Jamil will have to join New York's finest here by the door for the rest of this one. LA playing down the player, pulled their goalkeeper, Rasmus Bachmann. Doesn't care about that. He's just going to tap the score. He seems to be one of our...
I got to say, they've been very efficient with this 6-man attack with no goalie.
Yeah.
Did it really well last night against New York City and get the early goal there.
Save again. Aaron Lippert here from the shot from the wing there from Fidel Lopez.
And there you see a save. They have an opportunity to go up on the odd man advantage here.
Yeah.
Did that in one of their runs against New York City, trying to get back into the game last night. I think they were +2 or +3 on a 2-minute penalty at one point.
They were +2 on a 2-minute penalty, and it was at a very vital moment. It kept LA in the game.
Yeah, in the second half. It looked like a time that New York could really run away from LA, and being able to pull back those 2 goals was a huge moment in the game. Gave them a chance down the line. Didn't have enough in the end, lost by 3 goals, but a great effort from LA.
Rasmus Bachmann there from another great effort here to make it 2 for LA. Early on, this 2-minute period, never mind. We might have another 2-minute suspension coming in here momentarily for Los Angeles. And yeah, that's going to be 2 minutes, and it's going to go to... They're going to give it to Rasmus Bachmann here. He's going to be the one to serve the penalty.
Shame as he had the early 2 goals.
Yeah.
Was off to a good start. Now he'll have to sit down for 2 minutes.
And right now that means LA is going to play for the next, I believe, 28 seconds, 6v4. Not what you want. even though
I wonder if they're going to pull the goalie on 6-on-4. What do you think?
I don't think they'll pull the goalie here because they only have a couple seconds
Yeah.
at best on offense, and they'll just weather the storm, weather the pressure until they get 5. And then
weather the Kraken.
Yeah, weather the Kraken until they get 5, and then they'll pull the goalkeeper.
All right. I'm just curious, just from a strategical standpoint.
I would never.
How bold Mark Ortega would like to be here.
I mean, I've played a game where we played 6v4 in the field, but that was against Kennesaw State. All apologies to Kennesaw State. That's not Kraken. Shot there from Francisco Estrada, saved by Aaron Lippert.
Well, Brian, I remember a game I think you were involved in that we were down to 6-on-2 at one point.
Yeah.
Against West Point.
Well,
long time ago.
That was not in the rule book. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
That was a very unique set of circumstances here. Rasmus Bachmann getting his third. Alcaraz to Estrada. Easy breakthrough there. Opening his account here for Kraken. Chaidez playing high. Kenny Boyson checks into the game for the first time, being man-marked immediately by Benjamin Chaidez, and Mike King will check in if the keeper pulled.
Boyson was a huge factor for LA. I believe 10 goals last night.
12,
12 actually, yeah. Oh, yeah, he got a couple late, yeah.
And Rasmus Bachmann gets 4 from 4 so far.
Man-marking Boyson, you might want to start man-marking this guy. He's got all 4 goals. I don't think he's missed either.
He has not missed. 4 for 4. Chaidez on the wing, guarded by Mike King. Back to the Estrada, over to Alcaraz, to Lopez, to the wing. Save Aaron Lippert.
And Lippert getting some time in instead of Kval getting some time and making a couple good saves.
Good to see former New York Athletic Club goalkeeper. Good to see him getting some action.
A couple of these guys have played for the New York Athletic Club as well. Mike King as well.
Yeah. Looks like it's the extended 4-2 and a 5-1. Maybe kind of a 3-2-1 here. Bachmann on the wing. Oh. What can I say?
You can say 5 from 5, Brian.
I can say 5 from 5. I can say he is the offense right now. I can say maybe LA is just trying to feed him, pad his stats.
Maybe trying to get him a scoring title just in one game, huh?
I've seen it before. And, unforced error there from Kraken. And LA will go. Kenny Boyson's complaining about something to the refs here. I'm not sure what, but they're just going to get on with the action.
It is the one criticism to his game. He does deal a lot with the officials.
He likes to talk.
Yeah, he likes to have a nice conversation throughout the game with the officials. Did last night with our Lithuanian pair of refs, and now having some words with the Mexican pair here.
Mike King tries the entry pass to Diego Jacobs, can't find it. Kenny Boyson with the interception. That's this time for LA to bring it back.
Great hustle to get back and stop the break.
Yeah, Mike King will take a seat, and Aaron Johnson, who was not here for warm-ups, will come in. Errant whistle there. I'm not really sure what that was. Shot from Kenny Boyson has been saved. Stolen by Joaquin Tintora. King save!
You see, I think the mistake on that LA possession is they didn't get the ball to Bachmann.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, you got to feed the hot hand, huh?
Yeah. Just giving Javier Valdez his first save of this one. First couple saves of this one. The wing, Alcaraz on the left. Give it right back to Chaidez. Get up, lad. Oh. I set him up. And
he does have quite a leap from that left wing position.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that one was not on target for him. But I think Kraken are going to go back to it.
And since that first game against LA, Chaidez has been more or less taken out of the game by the other opponents of this game, so maybe, not ready for a shot early on.
Skip pass to Tintori King. Tries to feed the pivot. Could have gone for himself. Bachman with the fake. Gets through. Breakthrough. Earns the 7 and the 2.
That's about the only way you could stop him so far.
Yeah. And I believe it's going to be 2 minutes to number 21, Roberto Rodriguez Mong.
You got to have Bachman take the 7 here, no?
Yep. Six from 6.
No hesitation at all. Usually you'll see a fake on a 7-meter there. Did not even whistle, shot, 6 for 6. I mean, when you're this hot, you just let it loose.
Listen, as a former goalkeeper, those are the shots I hate from 7 most. If you fake, I feel like I've got you. If you just shoot it without me giving a chance to even react to the whistle, you've got me.
I mean, there's a lot of head games that go on with the 7-meter, the mano-a-mano nature of it.
Broken play there, but those work out for Hector Perez. He puts that in. It's 2nd for 3 shots.
They seem to thrive in actually the broken plays.
Heriberto Mondaco is being fouled there pretty well. Shot here from Joaquin King off the post. And Kraken coming the other way. Mondaca talking to Estrada on the next instance, the next sequence of plays, next movement, I should say.
And Mondaca's leadership throughout this for Kraken has been very impressive to me as well, offensively and defensively.
Tried to find Chaidez there on the wing, but he couldn't handle it. King finds Aaron Johnson. Aaron Johnson is inside the 6. And you can't do that, lads.
Got to watch the toes, right?
Yeah.
One of the many things in the art of being a pivot.
Good footwork is key. Shot there from Perez is deflected, and it goes right to Chaidez, and Chaidez has maybe the easiest goal of the tournament so far.
And that's actually really good for Chaidez. Like I said, teams have been making a concerted effort to keep him out of the off the scoreboard. So getting an easy one, maybe he'll get him going here because Kraken are going to need some of his goals.
Yeah, we're going to see 2 minutes away from the play. On the pivot from LA, Aaron Johnson. He's wondering what this is about, what is happening, and everyone is telling him, lad, you've got to go to the bench. I didn't even see what happened. It was
off the ball, I think. I mean, there must have been an inordinate amount of contact on the play.
Yeah.
For him to get 2 minute here.
Kraken was expecting an immediate shot there from Kenny Boyce. It goes to who else? Rasmus Bachman.
I don't even understand why you would pass to anyone else at this point.
Rasmus Bachman 7, Kraken 4. Alcaraz pass is almost intercepted. Kraken will keep it though. Get it to the wing. That's Chaidez. Save Aaron Lippert.
And Lippert, not a lot of time so far in this tournament because Kval has been so good for LA, but he's really come on and done pretty well early in this one.
Yeah, Mark Ortega rotating his bench. I see a couple players not on the bench here. Luke Bolte is not here. Aaron Johnson was a little late in arriving, was not in the lineup.
And Jamil no longer on the bench as well, as we should mention if anyone tuned in late. A very early red card on the LA's elder statesman.
Yes, he is the financier. He is the money man. He is the beach handball aficionado. Jamil Abdallah got a red card 30 seconds in on this one.
A little bit, yeah. Hit Chaidez in the air as Chaidez tried to make a shot. And, you can't do that.
He took him by the arm.
Yeah.
On a wing shot. That's an automatic 7 in red.
Yep. And he's off sitting by himself now.
Oh, yeah, the security's not even talking. That's unfortunate. Got to tell the security to keep him company.
He's going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
So.
Diego Jacobs checking in right now, number 4 at pivot. Bachman on the ball here. Boyson in the middle. Mike King. There's some space there for Diego Jacobs because Krakens playing a 3-2-1 right now. A lot of space available in there. Bachman goes in for himself, takes the no goal there. It's going to be a foul before the shot. Pushing the back in 2 minutes. Given to Luigi Alcaraz.
Hey, you got to do something at this point to stop Bachman.
Yeah.
and unfortunately, not exactly in the rule book.
Yeah, you got to find a way to stop him inside of the rules of the game.
Yeah, well, that's the only way they've gotten him to miss a shot so far. He's drawn 2 minutes as well.
Yeah. Skip past the King, back to Bachman. Bachman goes in himself.
Why not, right?
Free throw only. There's a contingent of summer camp students here that LA seems to have picked up as fans. Boyson shot off the post into the campers. And we got a timeout here from Kraken.
And a good timeout to get reset. They've looked a little out of sorts offensively, but as we go, we're going to, again, thank our friends for this beautiful court, Brian, that we've been playing on here for 4 days.
Sport Pros USA, thank you immensely for the court. Thank you immensely for your help in making sure this tournament.
And I have information that their president will be here later to watch the final as well and see his court in action. But here we're just going to check out a quick look at the building of the court on Monday.
Let's do it.
Again, thanks to Sport Pros USA for this fine court. We've mentioned before, one of the leader in the U.S. in sport courts. They work with the Brooklyn Nets. They work with a number of teams and leagues throughout the country, and very grateful that they have taken an interest and been a supporter of New York City Team Handball Club. Used to supply the court for the Big Apple tournament as well, yeah. Brian, which I know you and I both participated in as members of the DC Diplomats.
Yes, end of year, January 1st. Celebrating New Year's in Times Square with a handball tournament.
And some of the greatest players from all around Europe would come and join us in that one. What a great event that was.
Yeah, it was. I remember one time getting to the event, trying to tell my team that you have to be aggressive defensively. And the first player they play against is Gary Hines. And he jumps over one of my wing players, who's all of 16 years old. Turnover here from Kraken, back to live action.
I just remember coming around a corner and running into Pascal Hentz at some point.
He does that. He does that.
And as a German handball fan, that was a pretty cool moment.
I think I might owe him a Diplomats jersey. Rasmus Bachman, however, owes me nothing.
He owes no one nothing.
He's got 8. He's got all the offense here for Los Angeles. At this point, just for the meme, keep this up.
I'm just saying, whatever play LA calls, it should just be Bachman is shooting. That's the play.
They're not man marking him yet. They're focused on Boyson. I imagine if Ephraim Jerry comes in, they'll focus on him.
We'll see if he comes in. Like you said, Mark Ortega has kind of been rotating his bench. Jerry has been a workhorse for the team so far in this tournament, and we've mentioned it before. 4 games in 4 days at this level.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Is a difficult thing to do, especially for those guys who log a lot of minutes.
Referees are going to say the pivot here. I think that was Ochoa was inside. I'm sorry, that was Mondaka. And that pass from Chaidez into the pivot, the pivot feed was all for naught.
And we're seeing a repeat here of what we've seen the last 2 games from Kraken, having a struggle finding goals and finding breakthroughs.
All right, refs are going to talk this one over, see if they saw contact or not. And they did. They say they saw contact from the defender to the face. And that's a roja directa por Francisco Estrada.
Well, in 6 games leading into this tournament, we've had 1 red card.
Yeah.
We've already got 2 in the first half of this third-place game. So...
And this is supposed to be
This is supposed to be a friendly. I referred to it as a friendly yesterday.
I told you it's not a friendly. It's just going to be. I thought it was going to be more sportsman-like this. I mean, everyone seems to be in good spirits. It's just some very, very illegal fouls that warrant.
Well, it shows the competitiveness of these 2 teams as well.
Hey, guess what? Someone other than Rasmus Bachman scored for LA. Diego Jacobs.
I'm actually kind of upset by that, Brian. I want to see how far he can take it.
The answer is 8.
Did he make the pass? He might have.
I don't know who made the pass. I just know that Diego Jacobs got the ball with space, turned and fired. And
He did have plenty of space in the middle to turn, shoot. It was a relatively easy finish for him.
Right, Perez. Oh, block shot right to Lopez. Save Lippert. And it's going to LA. I can get the ball back here and they'll try again. Okay, I figured out what they're chanting. I'll tell you this in a second. Perez in the middle. We got action in the middle. I think we might see a 2-minute penalty here. And it's going on Jacqueline Tinto to King.
A lot of 2 minutes. We mentioned the 2 red cards, but a lot of 2 minutes in this first half as well.
This game is being played much earlier than the other games. Maybe do you think this is maybe part of the schedule? Part of the schedule shift. Benjamin Scheidez with the goal here from Kraken, and that's gonna lead to a timeout from Los Angeles Team Handball Club. Mark Ortega is going to talk to his lads and get them composed and ready to go again.
And while we've been talking about Bachman scoring all these goals early on for LA, we're going to revisit again the leading scorer in the history of the French national team, Jérôme Fernandez, who joined our host and held some trainings for us this season. A great friend of the team, great friend of handball. And let's have a look at what he did with New York City.
Number 28, Eligio Papels, and apparently the fan favorite here right now, Ephraim Jerry.
That's what we were trying to figure out earlier, what they were chanting, and it's "We want Ephraim."
Yeah. Shot there from Rasmus Bachman, saved from Javier Valdez. So all of our perfect streaks here revolving Bachman are now over.
Really disappointed in that, I got to be honest.
Yeah, but I'll tell you who's not disappointed right now. Juan Delgado. Fundamentally pure shot from the wing. 9-6 is our score. Aaron Johnson setting up very far left and pivot against this, I guess you can call this kind of a 3-3 defense. Pivot out. Johnson bobbles the ball. Off his foot. I'm sorry, Aaron. And I think he was...
Oh, that's...
This might be 2 minutes, yeah.
There's going to be a lot going on here, I think.
Yeah, there's... That just compounded.
The way he threw that ball down, I thought he might be even in danger of a red.
Oh, that might be. They're going to say that's a double 2 minutes, and the refs are saying that's a red. Hold on.
Yeah,
I see the red card from the bench, and yeah, that's going to be 3.
Yeah, that his reaction is what got him there. It was already a 2 minute because he impeded the restart of play.
Yeah.
And then his reaction, he still had the ball in his hand, and rather than dropping it as you are instructed to do so as a handball player, he spiked it as if in frustration. The Mexican referee pair did not take kindly to that, and
or the language.
And I'm sure he said something as well.
And since that impeded an empty goal situation, empty goal restart, that is an automatic 7-meter throw. And a goal from Jose Valencia.
And you can definitely see that both these teams have a little bit of frustration, right now. And it's going to be key for them to keep their composure. Obviously not in the game they wanted to be today, but still a game to be played, still a lot that can be gained from a third place match.
Very much so. Bachman around midfield. Oh, he is...
LA looks a little out of sorts right now.
Yeah, Bachman feels reacted to that last set of defense there. I think the wind got knocked out of him a little bit.
I gotta say the referee's also doing a really good job in this little bit of chaos of keeping the game under control. We've seen that all weekend. Or all week, rather, sorry.
Yes.
We're only at Saturday.
Bachman slides on the ground, advantage given, goal scored, number 8. Zachary Greenstein, the rather handsome man, and a 2-minute penalty given to, I believe that is Heriberto Mandaka for the push on Bachman, yes.
Little bit of a clothesline there almost. Took out Bachman. And we should mention, again, he had the first 8 goals of this game, but that's already now 3 2-minutes that he's drawn as well, getting a lot of extra attention.
Yeah. He's going to take a seat for a minute, and I think he's earned a rest. I think he's earned a break. I think he's earned...
I think he's earned a lot.
I think he's earned free lunch as well. I think he's earned some cavalli.
I think get him an exit row on the flight home, something.
Window seat,
whatever he prefers. Aisle, he might like the aisle, you don't know.
Yeah. Shaidez, they're going to say steps on Shaidez here. There's been a lot going on right now. I can't keep up.
Yeah, it's been fast and furious and chaotic, and 3 red cards. I lost track already of the 2 minutes that we've seen.
Has it been only 3? It has been only 3. Into the pivot, Diego Jacobs. Makes it 11-7. Five v 5 right now. Quick pass to the wing. Lots of space. Greenstein gets out of the way. He doesn't want to repeat, and Shaidez uses that space to his advantage.
Yeah, finally gets a really good angle, and he's not going to miss that one.
Yeah. That's his 3rd on 5 attempts here. Propels. And for him, Jerry, the fan favorite, number 10 in the middle. Checking back in is King. He takes a push, maybe marginally a 2 minute. It doesn't matter. Zachary Greenstein, yet again, 2 for 2.
I think you mentioned previously the youngest player on this LA roster, and getting a little bit more playing time in the third place game here, and he's taking advantage of it with 2 goals.
If you hear me calling him a handsome man, that's because he asked me to say that on camera. And
how much did he pay you to get that?
Maybe. You know what? That's what we'll talk about that later, because Zachary Greenstein has scored yet again. That's 3 now from him.
Fine as a handball player, too. You get more and more handsome with every goal you score.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Well, maybe you feel that way, huh?
Okay, yeah.
So now we have, 8 from Bachman, 3 from Greenstein.
And 2 from Jacobs.
That's the total scoring.
All right, Ochoa pivot out to Perez, to Delgado in the middle, to Alcaraz. I'm sorry, that is Delgado. I'm sorry. Yeah, Shaidez! Broken play. Gets it to the wing. And he takes care of those, like I said.
I'm starting to think that Kraken draw up plays just to fumble the ball, to confuse the defense and get open shots.
And Shaidez with the steal, and Kraken is breaking. That's what they like. Luigi Alcaraz. And Don't look now, but Kraken are making a comeback.
They're inching their way back. We mentioned it every game, especially these previous two, that they did not come through. This is a team that doesn't give up. They are the defending champions of this tournament after all.
I want to fact check that. I know that was my fact, but it may have been 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
It may have been Cal Heat last season, and then we forgot about it with all the Cal Heat stuff that happened this season. Which, you know what, I'm not going to get into.
For another day, Brian.
That's you're going to have to read about that on my blog.
Now here he is pushing his blog. His commentary is for sale. He's pushing his blog. I don't even know the guy I'm sitting next to anymore.
Shot here from Perez, saved, but look who scored again. It's Benjamin Scheidez. 13-11 is our score. Benjamin Scheidez cleaning up the mess yet again.
I'm serious. I've never seen a team that's so good with broken plays as Kraken. I swear that they're drawing these up this way.
Shot there from Bachman is saved by Valdez. And Kraken moving back with pace. Not enough to get an advantage, but they are going to try and put some pressure here. Perez to Alcaraz. Alcaraz taking this very wide to the left, and he's calling Delgado into the center back to call the next movement. Delgado to Alcaraz. Alcaraz had the pivot, goes himself, and he puts that in. That's his second, and it's a 1-goal game after all that. Quick skip pass to Tintori. It's stolen, and it's wide there from Delgado. Unlucky.
Heartbreaker there. They could have gotten the tie in that one.
Went for the home run, and
I gotta say, we had a lot of, like we talked about, the red card, the 2 minutes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Kraken has definitely responded much better to all of that instability. Well, and they've gone on a run in the last few minutes to bring it, as you said, within one.
Tintori King with a shot that's wide. Well, if you look at the bench here for LA, they've got 9 healthy players right now.
Yeah. I know they had an injury yesterday on the red card from the New York City that New York City received.
Yeah.
Didn't check on the status before the game with him.
He is not. He is not playing today. I'll say this. Yeah. We're tied, and he's on the bench. He's in good spirits, but he is not. Well, he's here today, but he is not playing. Pass into the pivot, and Joaquin Tintori King from the wing around play earns a 7-meter throw.
Yeah, we mentioned 4 games in 4 days. It might in some ways be a war of attrition.
Yeah.
We might see that a little bit in the later game today too, as Cal Eagles really got a nice job to rest their players yesterday in their win over Kraken, so that I believe they'll be the more rested team coming into the final at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, they played the early game yesterday, and I think they went to bed early. I saw them in the elevator at 7:30 this morning, going to a warm-up, a run-through for this. They look very well rested. LA taking back the lead here, 14-13. Pivot out, not found to Delgado. Delgado will go for himself, tries to find Perez. It's stolen, and we're going back the other way. Joaquin Tintori King with the limp wrister. Pass Valdez.
It's a shame for Kraken. They worked so hard to get it back equal, and then a couple turnovers, and we're right back to a 2-point deficit.
And as you're saying that, Fidel Lopez off the secondary break. Delgado finds Lopez on the wing, and Lopez finishes up.
I've had the announcers curse a couple times here in the week, Brian. It happens.
It happens. Don't worry about it. I said like 4,000 times yesterday.
I don't remember that.
It's okay. Also, apparently, I'm not allowed to use Britishisms.
I've heard you say lad quite a few times this morning already.
And Joaquin Tintori King is a proper bloke here for LA. coming in again from the wing to the pivot area and finding a little bit of space and turning and scoring.
Yeah, I thought he was going to run down a cul-de-sac, but he found a little bit of an open road there. I'll match you. I'm not going to do the accent, but I'll match you.
Fair enough, fair enough. Juan Delgado matching that goal from Tintori King with a breakthrough of his own. LA breaking quickly. Greenstein with the shot and save Valdez. That's his 5th save by my count. Chaidez on his own at back. Refs are going to say no goal steps, not barging. No offensive foul there.
Heard it referred to as an attacking foul as well.
I could say that. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It's been a while. Oh, great pull there from Delgado. He finds the far corner off the bounce shot. And we're tied at 16 yet again. Well, not yet again, but we are tied at yet again.
Tied yet again at 16.
That's how you speak English, yes.
That's what I'm here for, Brian.
All right, steal there, and Chaidez off the post.
Would have been the first lead of the game for Kraken. Unfortunate.
Yeah, a little more power on that shot, and Kraken would have had the lead there. That's a speculative ball at best into the pivot. We got Lopez to Alcaraz. Alcaraz faces to Chaidez, brings it back to Lopez. Lopez blocked by Mike King. And he nonchalantly walks back to his position on defense.
Yeah, act like you've been there before. No celebration on the block.
Yeah. And I think we have a 2-minute penalty to Kraken for an illegal substitution.
The second illegal substitution penalty of the first half. Had one on LA earlier.
I think it was given to, was that Jose Valencia?
Couldn't tell. It looks like it might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Kraken has played a significant portion of this half down a man.
Yes. And since they don't pull their goalkeeper, that makes their offense.
They're already having a little bit of trouble at times.
Yeah.
Getting breakthroughs, and when you're 6 on 5, it's just that much harder to get those breakthroughs.
Delgado, though, finds one, makes one, breaks one, and scores one.
Announcer curse, I'm 2 for 2 on those.
Jerry Greenstein at back right now. He has the wing. He returned the favor. Elijah Papels, who missed him on a wing pass yesterday. King from the wing coming in, earns a free throw. Am I not deceiving me here? That pass to the wing was open there, right?
Looked like it was free.
Yeah.
As a former right back, I always see the right wing real well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Choose to believe what I choose to believe.
Okay. Pass from Propels is deflected out of play.
Now that we're both no longer on the court, we can have that revisionist history,
Yeah. We always found the wings.
Every time he was open.
Zachary Greenstein scoring from the back in 2 minutes for a trip on defense, and that's going on. Number 10, Jesus Ochoa.
We said it, a few of the players who we haven't seen a whole lot from LA with their limited bench here getting a lot of run and have done really well.
Zachary Greenstein being the notable individual here.
Offensively and then in the goal as well.
Aaron Lippert.
Yeah. Not quite as many saves as Qual, but he's had some key ones at times.
Kraken here playing 4v6 right now, still not pulling their goalkeeper. Doesn't necessarily make sense in a 4v6 situation. Alcaraz and Delgado in the backcourt. Something on the ball there that Delgado takes care of himself. Delgado got a lot of space out of nothing, and Chaidez rises and fires.
That's an amazing play to get four men in attack, and they find that much space.
Yeah, I'm surprised LA didn't advance their defense to be a little more aggressive there on defense. It was Kraken was able to take whatever they wanted there. King from the wing, taking the lob and sending it home. And Kraken's now back up to 5v6 right now.
Might be too many players in the attack. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe they should attack with 4. Just leave 2 guys back. I don't know. Worked out real well that first time.
The old Garden City special. Delgado bounces in the air, takes the contact to Alcaraz, off the movement, no pressure whatsoever. Delgado creating the space for Alcaraz, and Alcaraz gets his 4th. And Kraken keeps the lead. We're down to the last 5 seconds. Shidez tries an interception. Kenny Boyson cleans up the mess. And we're going to end this half tied 19-19.
And Brian, this, I guess you'd call it almost what you'd expect from a third-place game. You see some guys who haven't got as much time. We've seen some sloppy play. We've seen a little bit, 3 red cards in the first half, which is 3 times the amount of red cards we've seen in the entirety of this tournament.
Yeah.
So it's been a little bit crazy at times. It's been a little bit, but some good handball as well at times. I mean, Kraken with a furious comeback to bring it back 19. They were down as much as 4, I believe, in that first half. Came back and have been able to maintain it. You know, they've been slow starters throughout this tournament, and yeah, they're hanging tough though with LA here, playing for pride, 3rd place, and excited to see what we got for the second half, Brian.
I am ready for it. We'll be back with you in a couple of short minutes as I get some water.
Yeah, and try not to run before we get on microphone on the way back, all right? Now?
I'll do my best.
All right, see you in about a bit, everybody.
See ya. Welcome back. Score. All right.
You're just trying to mess with me now, man.
I am intentionally messing with you, Chris. The score is 19-19 here in our third place matchup between Kraken of Baja California and Los Angeles Team Handball Club of California.
Baja California. I was under the impression they were from Tijuana, Mexico.
Tijuana is in Baja California.
It's a nice little geography that I'm unaware of, clearly.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a professional GeoGuessr player. I can teach you some things. Second half underway. LA in red, moving right to left with the ball right now. Kenny Boyson at center back. Mike King, number 24 at left back. He goes in. Quick shot save, Valdez. Excuse me. And that's...
You're struggling at the beginning of these broadcasts here, Brian.
I am. And Kraken stepped on the line there on the rebound. It's back to LA. Kenny Boyson's second time of asking, save again, Valdez.
And Boyson, 12 goals last night, yet to put one in today, I believe.
He has one today.
He has one. Must have missed that one. Sorry to Kenny.
It's okay. He forgives you, I hope.
It was not Bachman, who opened the scoring if you're just joining us with the first 8 goals for LA. I don't think he's put one in since that for original 8 though.
He's had one since then.
I must have missed a minute or two. I don't know.
He slowed down there. There was that period there with the red cards. Everything was moving rather quickly.
And we mentioned with Bachman too. He's also drawn 3 2-minutes.
Hey, there's a goal here from number 59, Diego Lopez Orozco. And Kraken takes over the lead here in the second half. Boyson looking, passing off to Bachman. Mike King, number 24 in the middle. Back to Rasmus Bachman. King. Bachman off the cross. He gets up and he goes down. Looked violent, but it also looked clean. It looked like very good defense there from number 21, Roberto Rodriguez. Kenny Boyson, though, he will get his second right there and right then off the restart. Shidez, number 7 for Kraken. Delgado in the middle. Hector Perez at right back. That's Diego Lopez, number 59, left back. Here comes the movement. Got an empty cross here to Delgado at left back. Tries to find the pivot. It's Lopez. And that's Fidel Lopez coming in on the wing in play. It's very well designed, very well executed. And Kraken get the lead back. King to Bachman, met at the top by Perez. Boyson runs out of ideas, back to Bachman. Bachman wrong foots Perez and gets his 10th.
Both teams seem to be scoring with ease here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, continuing the pace that we had in the first half. Teams are getting their offense in.
And this game, the first time around, was a 4-point disparity, so it's going to be close like this, I think. And that was the opening game of this tournament on Wednesday evening.
Won by Kraken. 28-24.
Yeah, their lone win of the tournament. LA's lone win of the tournament coming against Cal Eagles on Thursday. Both trying to end on a positive note.
Fidel Lopez from the wing, right-handed, right side shot.
And we mentioned this in every broadcast. What a difficult shot that is. I got a lot of respect for the right-handers who can play on the right wing and do it successfully like he's been doing there in this tournament.
And Juan Delgado with a fast break goal there off the air pass from LA, and Kraken doubled up that combo.
And the first time we've seen a more than one goal lead by Kraken in this entire game.
Live action save, Javier Valdez on that shot again from Kenny Boyson. Kenny Boyson a little slow to get up, but he seems to be okay. He's more kicking himself that he missed that one than anything else.
Yeah, that might hurt more than any hit.
Yeah.
It's okay to take a hit when you take a shot, but if you miss it as well, then it hurts just that little more, Brian.
Yeah. It stings the mind. Shot there from Perez, saved by Lippert. And Jacqueline King, unlucky there by him. Tried to whip that into the far post. Maybe not enough resin on this ball.
See, now you can call it out because it's you who's in charge of the ball, huh?
The ball has been out there for about 35 minutes now. Everyone's had their chance to add a
healthy amount of resin, I'm sure.
however much resin that they so wish.
No such thing as too much.
There is such a thing as too much.
Disagree.
Okay. That's the German in you, right?
You gotta be able to try to bounce the ball and it stays in the court.
Defense there from Kenny Boyson, and then like a little bit of an extracurricular. Refs are just saying, chill out, chillax.
And this game has been heated from the outset. We had our first red card 30 seconds into the game. We've had 2 more since then, so.
I'd like to say that we were done with red cards here, but
if I were a betting man, I don't know.
Let's not talk gambling.
I don't know if I would say we're done.
It's unsightly and unseemly to talk gambling.
I didn't say I was gonna gamble. I said if I were a gambling man.
Okay, fair enough. They're going to say the wing was inside there on the shot. Fidel Lopez. Nothing on the defense between Perez and Mike King. And we got to stop it here because the ball has gone missing.
Need a ball to play, Brian. It's crucial.
Yeah. Here we go. Bachman at the right. Boyson in the middle. Kraken extending their defense out way past the 9. Boyson met by Rodriguez Monge. Boyson fakes, goes in the middle for himself, does a lot. Referees are going to give 2 minutes to Chaidez.
A lot of contact on the shot. Not super surprised to see the 2-minute get called there.
Yeah.
Bachman has drawn quite a few of them in this game as well.
He's drawn 3. I think that's the first one.
I think that's the 4th actually now. It was Boyson as well.
That was Boyson, yeah. Shot here from the right wing from Zachary Greenstein. Well matched, well saved there by Javier Valdez.
And Valdez has started off this half pretty well as well. A couple saves early.
Got Fidel Lopez at right wing, Perez. Delgado at center. We've got Diego Lopez at left back.
And Kraken taking their time. They really, I think, had a lot of success pushing the tempo towards the end of the first half, but taking their time early in this one.
They can't now. Passive play is up. Passing to the wing, and Fidel Lopez gets his shot saved by Aaron Lippert. And that pass from LA is stolen. And going back the other way. And Lippert doesn't get that one. That is Diego Lopez with the goal. Boyson skip pass to Greenstein. Greenstein back to Bachman. Boyson in the middle, goes in for himself. Rodriguez with the defense. And it's going to be a free throw only. Boyson finds Diego Jesus. He turns. He finishes. Very good pivot work there from Diego Jacobs. A good bit of individual skill. Not only to bring that in, but to get the turn on his defender, who I believe was Ochoa, and to...
we talked about it in the first half. Footwork from a pivot, crucial, and that was a great example of it right there.
Yeah. You can't just be big in there. You got to be big and able to move. You got to be able to dance the dance.
Yeah, I always call him the dancing bear in the middle there. Big men who can move their feet.
Delgado at center back. Perez at right back. Lopez at left back. Lopez here. So Delgado finds Perez in the middle. That's usually how their offense goes. Passive play is up. Lopez to Delgado, and that's going to be passive. That's going to be too many passes there from Kraken.
Yeah, only get four passes. Once the arm goes up, they exceeded the limit.
Yeah. And it's going to be LA ball. LA making some wholesale changes. It's pretty much everyone on the bench is coming in except for Sigvart Fall. Diego Jacobs, oh my goodness. Oh, he's loving that one. And we've got a timeout. Kraken.
Yeah, a little run here from the guys from LA. So you got to stop and get it set up. So while we have the break, we're going to again feature the relationship between New York City Team Handball Club and their partner club in France, one of the largest clubs in the entire world, Montpellier, who have partnered with New York City. And as we mentioned, do the train like a pro every winter. Again, thanks to Montpellier, a partner of New York City Team Handball Club, the hosts of this tournament here at the New Jersey Institute of Technology. Go Highlanders.
Go Highlanders. And hey, Montpellier. Perez. Delgado. Lopez. In the back, we've got crossing there. Oh, pass between the legs, the pivot, and it ends up keeper ball. Instead, and LA is trying to move Ephraim Jerry back in the game. Mike King brings in that ball, one-handed spin move. Shot, no, pass to the wing. Eligio Papel save Valdez. That's his 10th save by my count here.
And at least 3 or 4 early in this half of those 10. And Kraken are in no rush, walking the ball up the court.
They want to take their time. I think that the 2 minutes is complete. Benjamin Scheide is getting a bit of a rest right now, and he's been crucial to them both offensively and defensively today.
Definitely the initiator of the offense in many cases. Scheide is on the side and has not been off the court very much, except for 2 minutes throughout this tournament.
Shot there from Ladrilla, saved by Lippert. No foul, save the referee. And LA's trying to break here. Mike King gets one in.
Good aggressive play there before the Kraken defense was able to set.
I do believe the score is tied.
That's what I have, Brian.
Okay.
I think this one's going to be like that pretty much the whole way. Back and forth. Has been so far.
I can see this coming down to the wire or even beyond the wire.
Beyond the wire.
Some post-wire shenanigans like overtime, you know.
Would be definitely an interesting thing in a third place game to have overtime, right?
Lopez to Perez on the right. He'll go in for himself off the post and out to the side.
And we should mention as well, with the final coming up at 1 o'clock, so a little bit less than an hour for that final New York City and Cal Eagles. Gym's starting to fill up a little bit around us as we're sitting here talking about this one as well. See the New York team already in. Many of them already in the gym.
Jacqueline King, shot saved again by Javier Valdez.
And of course the campers that you mentioned who have been cheering for Los Angeles throughout this one.
Yeah, but after the halftime break, they just seem to at least partially shifted their allegiances to Kraken. They seem to have really gotten behind the Kraken team as well.
They seem to be party fans more than anything, I think. I don't think there's an allegiance to either team.
So they're fair weather fans, is what you're saying.
I heard them chanting for a couple of the American-born players as well.
I'm not going to. You know what? Alcaraz here. Perez off the cross. Over to Valencia. I'm sorry, Delgado. Delgado goes up and goes. Fakes it high. Goes low. I'm at 6s and 7s, but Juan Delgado clearly is not. That is his 6th goal. And that gives Kraken the lead back. You know, it's good that they're cheering for somebody. I guess it doesn't really matter who, as long as they are excited about their game.
As long as they're enjoying handball, we're happy to have them, right?
We might see, okay, too many steps there. The foul was not considered high by these referees. Goal scored there by Benjamin Scheidez.
A little commotion behind the play. Didn't see what it was, but
I didn't see what it was either. Rasmus Bachmann with the shot off the post, but Kenny Boyson with the goal. .26-25 is our score here. Chris, you mind doing play-by-play for a couple seconds?
we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's a good Kraken attack, still slowing the ball up here, moving it from the left side now into the center. Very deliberate attack in this half for the Kraken, but have done a good job of getting some breakthroughs. And there's one right there as the Kraken extend their lead to 2 goals.
All right, who scored that?
Couldn't see over there on the left side who got in there, to be honest.
Okay.
Play-by-play not my forte. Glad to have you back, Brian.
Glad to be back. Glad to be back. Little bit of argy-bargy on the left side, but the ball gets over to the right wing and scored by Zachary Greenstein. That's his 5th by my count. Mondaka over to the wing, back to Mondaka. Mondaka to Alcaraz, met immediately by Propels. Mondaka at right back. Alcaraz in the middle. Delgado finds some space, gets the shot, save Aaron Lippert. Scheidez tries to keep it in, cannot do it. Aaron Lippert corrals that one. And LA's going to try and tie this one. Ephraim Jerry gets a solid one in, and we are tied. Delgado on the left. LA falling back into kind of a 6-0. Delgado to Mondaka on the right, coming over to Alcaraz, finds the wing, that's Scheidez! And Scheidez gets his 8th. And I believe 11 attempts. Could be 9 out of 12. I missed that one goal here to take care of a... You know what? It's not important. We got handball here. All right. Kraken extending their defense out far away from home. LA trying the quick restart here, but we have an injured player. Sebastian Amador will limp off the court, and Hector Perez will take his spot. F from Jerry with miles of space. And the game is tied here. Quick restart. Shidez does it again. King on his own earns the 7-meter to Jacqueline King. Rasmus Bachman will step up to take it. And Rasmus Bachman rolls it in. Number 11 for him. Delgado not happy here because he thought he had the goal there, but too many steps, too much continuation. Referees are going to want him to start over again. Perez with the shot save, Aaron Lippert. And here comes LA moving, and LA grooving. King to King. And King's shot there is saved by Javier Valdez. And Kraken now on the move, coming back the other way. Mandaka is going to be offensive foul, attacker foul, barging, whatever you want to call it. LA coming back the other way, give and go. F from Jerry behind the back bounce pass. We've seen that once before. And we've had a second thought of asking Juan Delgado for a quick breakthrough and in for his 7th of this one, I believe. And we're tied at 30. 20 minutes elapsed here so far. Coming up after this game, we will have, at I believe 1 p.m. Eastern Time, the championship game of this tournament between New York City and California.
I think we might have gotten a little bit of a late start or something because it was already 12-17. Might be pushing that start time back a little bit. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. We'll see how this one ends.
The tournament has been remarkably on time so far.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, I'll look for some.
Double save, Aaron Lippert. Neither Laura nor Perez could get it in, and then an instant turnover back there from LA.
It's a tough way to kill the momentum made by the double save there.
Last thing you want if you're Aaron Lippert right there.
But turnover right back by Kraken.
Yeah. We got King and Bachman here at center back being guarded by Lara. Rasmus Bachman. All right, we need to think of a new way to stop him. That's 11 for him.
I believe 12. I think he said 11 last time he scored.
I've lost count. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's 12. It is 12.
My early favorite for MVP of this one.
Speaking of which, Hector Perez gets one in from the right side. Simple and clean. Skip past to Greenstein. He's got space, but he was on the line on his approach, and you're not allowed to do that, lad.
Unfortunately, yeah. But we talked about him. He's had a really good game. We saw limited action through the group games, but has come on and played really well in this third place game.
Mondaka gets the breakthrough off the pass, and Heriberto Mondaka brings the lead back to Baja. And we've got a timeout here from Los Angeles.
And we'll be right back in a little bit.
Yeah.
A little late getting back to the action here. Missed a goal from LA.
From Rasmus Bachmann, his 13th. It was a nice lip wrister over the top right of the goalkeeper here from 32-32 is our score. We are tied here with about a little under 7 minutes left to play in regulation right now in this third place game. Pass behind the back to the pivot, but it's a little wide there from Ochoa. Great setup there.
And you see too with this third place game, guys getting feeling a little bit more free to try some stuff. Seeing a couple behind the back passes, a couple spin moves, all sorts of stuff.
Kenny Boyson with the shot. It's off the crossbar and out of play. Kenny Boyson, by my count, 3 of 8 shooting here. Not the performance he had last night, but they need him every step of the way here on out. Delgado loses the ball. Mike King with the steal. Save! Javier Valdez. Ow. And I just got an elbow to my face.
Hey, elbows flying everywhere. At the announcer's bench, at in the game, everything.
All right. Oh, great pass again. Tries to find Ochoa. Go for it. And referees are going to say he stepped inside the palm. That, by my count, is the 15th turnover here by Kraken. You want to kind of keep those to a minimum, regardless of what team you're on. And right now, Rasmus Bachmann is being marked out of the game by Benjamin Scheidez. We've got Michael King, number 24, in the back. Kraken really extending their defense right now. Ephraim Jerry at left wing. Mike King tries to make Perez miss. Broken play, finds Diego Jacobs, turns, fires, scores. He does it again. That's 5 from Diego Jacobs in Los Angeles. Takes the lead, 33-32. Quick restart here from Kraken. Benjamin Scheidez flies. And Jesus Ochoa finishes. Coming back quickly, Rasmus Bachmann with the shot. That shot is saved.
You can do that to Bachmann? I didn't know that was allowed.
Stranger things in this world have happened.
What is his percentage at in this one, Brian?
He is. I think I have him at 13 for 17.
So it's a lot to count. I know.
I've lost. I can't keep track at this point. It's a lot to a little.
Running out of space in the sheet.
Mondaka to the left back, and that shot there from, I believe that is number 9, Jose Valencia, is a little wide. And now every possession, every opportunity here will matter.
dueling Mexico and USA chants.
Okay. I'm with it. Michael King shot saved here by Valdez. That's Valdez's 15th save. Passing from Krakens, stolen from Mike King. He's got a 2v1 if he can hurry. He finds Diego Jacobs, and that's usually a sign that LA is going to score. And Diego Jacobs does it again. That is...
Has not missed, right?
6 of 6. Has not missed, has Diego Jacobs. Kraken's going to come right back at it. Mondaka, we got Perez at wing right now. Usually plays at back. Alcaraz. Delgado tries to go in on Kenny Boyson, takes the space. And that's very, very easy from Delgado.
Yeah, Kraken go off to a slow start in this one, but 34 goals. In the last 2 games, really struggled to score, but not so much in this one. And Brian, while we have the break, we're going to go back and we're going to talk about something that I know a couple people enjoyed listening to me talk about yesterday. It's about lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
So, and if you are in Manhattan right now, no better place than to go over to Kafana in Alphabet City, a proud sponsor of this event here with New York City, and also just one of the favorite eating establishments of the entire team. I also, Brian, have on good authority the owner of the restaurant will be here to watch the final as well. So
is he bringing me lunch?
I don't know if we will be getting a sample. I feel like with the work that we've been putting in here, we deserve it.
I would like it.
I would like nothing more than a nice shavapi as we watch the final here. So if you hear chewing as the game is happening, that is likely what is occurring.
That is a major faux pas. I will try my best not to do that, but
next time I'll have cough drops so we can truly enjoy our food while we're doing the game. All right, Brian?
All right. Thank you, Kafana, for sponsoring this and for sponsoring New York City. Back at live action right now. Rasmus Bachman swims past Chaidez off the post. Diego Jacobs, 7 of 7. Alcaraz, Perez to the right wing right now. I believe that's Fidel Lopez. Back to Alcaraz. Delgado loses the ball. Not what you need.
Yeah, we're getting down to crunch time here. Every possession is going to start mattering here in such a close game.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes left. I would say that Kraken could really benefit from a stop right here, right now. LA taking their time right now. Really taking their time. We've barely crossed half court in this particular movement. And Kraken's advancing their defense.
Taking that long to get across half court, was surprised it wasn't a passive.
There's the passive play. Hand is up. 4 passes here. I believe that's pass number 2. That might be pass number 3. Greenstein will restart it here. They got to get
someone
the shot.
Got to put on that, yeah.
Mike King, you got to put it in. Great defense there from Kraken, and now you got one pass in the shot. Nope, they didn't get the shot off, and they didn't know the count.
Bad awareness. Great awareness though on the other side by Kraken. They knew that the shot had to come.
Yeah. They were very aware, very cognizant of the situation. Yeah. They played their strongest defense right when they needed it most.
Intelligence, a underrated skill in handball.
Perez, set shot, save Lippert. It goes, and Lippert will corral it. Yes. Aaron Lippert, by my count, that's his 16th save of the evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is. It's game time.
We're afternoon now, bro.
It's afternoon. Okay, good.
Literally, afternoon.
And Mike King almost had a great afternoon there, but that goes off the post and out. Kraken is breaking. Last minute, they find Chaidez. Benjamin Chaidez ties this up. We've got 40 seconds left in regulation. If the score remains tied, we've got 2 times 5 minutes of overtime, which might delay things a little bit. And if we're still tied after that, we do it again. If we're still tied after that, we got penalty throws. If we're still tied after that, we got penalty throws until we ever learn. That's how it works. All right, Mike King here. 25 seconds left on the clock. Kenny Boyson, save Valdez!
Gotta go.
And Kraken is trying to say no OT tonight. Benjamin Chaidez!
Huge shot from the guy who's been the catalyst for Kraken throughout.
Rasmus Bachman, 5 seconds left. He finishes as well.
Flurry of action to end the game. Wow.
This is not over yet, folks.
Unbelievable finish to that one.
Benjamin Chaidez said no OT tonight, and Rasmus Bachman said, yes, sir. Yes.
I thought
I'm not done.
Ironically, he said Kraken had to go out and get it, but they scored too early and allowed LA to come back.
Chaidez was too open.
He was so open, and maybe that was the plan for LA. Maybe they let him get it so that they could come back. I don't know, but wow, what an ending to the second half there, Brian. And
all right,
I think we're going to hang here for a little bit, but we can also, while we have the break here, let's talk about, because I've said already that I think the early leader was going to be Bachman for the MVP, which is sponsored by Lewis Howes, as we discussed all week. And I still think Bachman so far. What do you think?
I think it could be Bachman, it could be Chaidez, it could be Valdez or Lippert.
I think it's all going to come down to what we see in the next 10 minutes of action, right?
Yeah, it could even be Diego Jacobs if you look at his defense and his offense.
Yeah, and hasn't missed a shot yet.
Yeah,
so that always counts for something, right?
He's been collecting every ball thrown his way, and he's been finishing.
Yeah,
so,
recycling balls and getting open shots. It's been pretty impressive. A lot of guys stepping up, and like we said, a lot of guys stepping up who haven't gotten a lot of play time. We haven't seen a whole lot of Jacobs too throughout the tournament, offensively especially.
Yeah, he's been more. We've seen his presence has been noted more in defense.
Yeah,
this tournament. That's a way of putting it.
Absolutely.
And there's been a lot of greatness on display today, and Lewis Hawes' book, The Greatness Mindset, New York Times bestseller, is available.
And we will be awarding one of those at the end of this game, hopefully in the next 10 minutes.
Or 20. Or 20 plus penalties.
I said hopefully. I think again, after four games in 4 days, some of these players might be hoping after 10 minutes as well. It's a big ask.
I think the players are tired, but I think they want this.
You really saw the competitiveness of both teams come out as the game started to wind down towards the end there. So,
The Greatness Mindset. The Greatness Mindset, best-selling book from Lewis Howes, former New York City handball player, former U.S. men's national team handball player, School of Greatness podcast, and about 30 other things. Thank you, Lewis.
Yeah, you listed all of the things that he's involved in, and I was exhausted just thinking about it, so I don't know how he keeps it up. Maybe I'll have to read the book to figure it out, huh?
Yeah, you should get the copy.
Unfortunately, I can't get an MVP award, so I'll see. I guess I might have to go buy one.
It's okay.
Or maybe steal one from my buddy Togbo Abubakar, who won the game MVP last night for New York City.
You're going to steal a book? That doesn't sound like greatness to me.
Yeah, from a kid too, right? But I saw him crack it open last night. Was checking it out a little bit after he won his MVP award.
Nice.
Him and Matt Spookert.
2 times 5?
Yeah, we're exchanging their notes on the book as we saw it.
Okay, good.
So we're getting lots of love here from the New York City players, and coming into the arena as well, getting ready for this final.
Yeah.
Expecting to see a final, but they got 10 minutes more of a third place game before we can get to that. So
at least 10 minutes more. Think I'll make my train home tonight? It's okay. It's Amtrak. They love me. They'll give me a refund. If I gotta stay, we gotta stay. You know, we gotta see.
Brian will find you a couch if you need it.
In the words of Army West Point Women's Team Handball, see it through. And until these teams finish the job's not done.
And a rather longer break than I was expecting, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be a quick turnaround for overtime, but
it's 5 minutes, then 1 minute, then 5 minutes. If you have to go penalties.
That's why I keep Brian around, folks. He keeps me honest, knows the rules.
There was a nice discussion about this in Spokane.
Yeah, goes to the technical meetings, all that good stuff.
Well, until recently, I had to be there.
Brian's always everywhere for USA Handball, and grateful to have you here for this tournament as well, sitting next to me for these, now in our 7th game of announcing.
Yeah, and we're underway with it. LA with the ball moving right to left.
Let's see what we got here. I think impossible to call right now.
No,
Who's going to come away with this one?
Too close to call, like a certain topic I do not want to discuss in the state of Georgia.
You do like to take nice left turns here and there on me and just completely flabbergast me as we're talking handball.
Like you said, we're not talking about it. All right. Delgado, Alcaraz, and Perez in the backcourt here for Kraken. Alcaraz cross to Perez. Perez down the middle. That's how the offense usually starts. Delgado finds the pivot. Mondacta! King trying to go 1v1 on Mondacta, gets past, loses the ball, finds Greenstein. And Zach's got his 6th.
I think you got some tired legs in defense on both sides, and we're getting a lot of open shots these last few minutes.
Yeah.
Of regulation and early on here in overtime.
We're getting a lot of breakthroughs. We're getting a lot of fast breaks. We're getting a lot of shots where there's not defense in front of you here. Perez receives it across the middle, cannot find that left corner of the goal.
And now LA with the opportunity to take a lead.
Those of you who are just tuning in for the first time or have not seen that overtime game in handball before, we will play 5 minutes. Mike King goes in. I think he took too many steps. No foul, say the referees.
Looks like he was a little bit out of balance there and took an extra step.
And Kraken coming back the other way. As I was saying, you play 5 minutes. You switch sides, you play 5 more minutes. And then if there is a winner at that point, we have a winner. If there's not a winner at that point, we do it again. 5 minutes, switch sides, 5 minutes. And if we have a winner, we have a winner. If we do not have a winner, we do penalty throws.
You said winner a whole lot there. I don't know.
Winner, Kavapi dinner. Skip pass there. Not much known about it. Ephraim Jerry will steal it for LA. And LA has a chance to take the lead. Yeah, go ahead.
And we'll have to see if we get some information as to whether or not this overtime period will affect the start of the final, which is scheduled for 1 o'clock. But teams need appropriate time to warm up and stuff, and we're already, edging past 12:30 here, local time.
Bad pass there from LA to Kraken. Shaidez on the break, saved by Aaron Lippert. And Shaidez couldn't get out of the 6 in time. Interference deemed the referees, and it's going back to LA. Free throw here. We're going to bring that back. It's going to be a 9-meter throw. And LA will start over again. Mike King on the left, number 24. He's going to skip it to Greenstein. Greenstein goes up, and he puts it in. Zach Greenstein.
Been very efficient today. Great game from him.
7 goals and 10 shots. That's what you want from away. Stolen by Ephraim Jerry. And he's looking for Zach Greenstein. He's got it! And the Handball prospects has given his team a 2-goal lead.
First time a team has had a little bit of breathing room in quite some time here.
Yeah.
Been just going back to trading 1-goal leads and ties. 2 goals, big for LA early on in the overtime.
Alcaraz working his way in, gets past the defense, and just finds the side of the back of the net. That's how you respond. Kraken still extending their defense here.
And it could be a factor that extending the defense in this long of a game. Get some heavy legs.
Offensive foul! Say the referees here. They're saying that Kenny Boyson used his arm to attack the defense.
Threw out a little chicken wing, I think.
I am really hungry. Shaidez! Yes!
We're tied again.
That is, I believe, 12 for Shidez. King looks for Jacobs. It's keeper ball, yes. Unforced error here from LA, and that is the end of our first half of extra time.
So what did you see there, Brian, in that half?
I mean, I saw a Kraken team here who's going to play aggressively on defense and try to use whatever energy they have left here and now. And I saw an LA team who was able to match and able to create some turnovers, but was a little lackadaisical in defense. So,
yeah, both teams looked like they lost their focus a little bit. And in the break, we're going to just revisit our friends from Sport Pros USA and the build on Monday of this fine court that has been hosting all of our handball games here at the New Jersey Institute of Technology in Newark, New Jersey.
Go Highlanders.
And we're back for the second half of extra time here. Still tied right now. Los Angeles Team Handball Club and Kraken Handball Club just going at it here in the third place game. A really disjointed first half. 3 red cards given out in that first half. Got much cleaner in the second half and the first half of overtime.
Yeah, and now it is pretty much whoever gets the last punch in is probably going to win this one.
It's who's got the will, who's got the legs.
And I'll tell you who's got the arm at least. Hector Perez Lopez gets his 4th of the afternoon.
And it's helped by the overtime, but that's our first team to get into the 40s in this tournament as well.
And he went for the loose pass there, but Michael King was able to corral that and put that one home. Quaranta y 40 este aquí. Perez, Alcaraz, Delgado, Wang, Shidez, Greenstein is there. Swing it back around to Alcaraz. Alcaraz on King, over to Perez, swing to the wing. I believe that's Lopez. Passive play is up. Delgado's got to make a move here. He's going to go for himself. Falls down, he's okay. Shot is off the post and is...
Took a big hit off that one.
Yeah.
Looked like a good challenge though, but definitely took a good forceful hit from the LA defense.
And Kraken here extending their defense here, meeting Boyson and Bachman, at half court. Now Michael King as well.
Impressive. I'm impressed with the fitness of the Kraken team, still doing this kind of defense.
Mike King is through on the weave, but Shidez is there. He's taken off the shirt of Mike King there. It's going to be only a free throw. Quick shot there from Ephraim Jerry, catching them sleeping.
Both teams have had moments in this overtime where they've lost their focus just that much, and both teams have taken advantage when that's happened from their opponents.
Delgado. Oh, unlucky there. Luis Alcaraz couldn't hold on to it, but a foot fault from LA, and it will go right back to...
Lucky that he dropped it right on the foot of an LA player.
That's one way you could say that happened, yeah. Pass into the pivot. Mondaka makes one miss, but not the second. And the refs are going to say that the fin started outside of the 6. That's a free throw.
Mondaka continues his strong pivot play for a Kraken as well.
Yeah.
Undersized at the pivot position, but doing a really great job in there.
Delgado to Alcaraz. The pass wasn't as sharp as you maybe want it to be. Delgado again.
Yeah, Krakens' focus just lacking a little bit here in these last few minutes.
Shot is blocked, and this time it's off Delgado's foot. And
that luck goes around, man.
Yeah.
Get lucky with one off one foot, unlucky with the one off the next.
Ephraim Jerry, a little bit of miscommunication there, but Rasmus Bachman will bring it in. Ephraim Jerry now in the middle. She finds Mike King on the wing. Mike King off the post. Greenstein.
Great job to keep that ball by LA there. Was it Greenstein?
Yeah, it was Greenstein. Ephraim Jerry doing a little bit of basketball right now. A lot of basketball. More basketball than I would ever want. Shot in there by Kenny Boyson. Save made Javier Valdez.
And LA having to work very hard with this extended defense in the half court.
Kenny Boyson stopping the play. Going to have this start over again. We're going to have a stoppage here for wet floor. But this floor from Sport Pros USA will dry quickly. We've got 1 minute left in this overtime sequence.
In a one-goal game?
In a one-goal game, LA in the lead. So Kraken need a goal here and now.
Yeah, if they
want to keep going.
Yeah, because by the time they get a shot off, LA might be able to bleed the rest of this clock out. Although we did see, 2 goals at the end of regulation in, 25 seconds or something like that?
Something like that. Alcaraz into Mondaka again. Mondaka getting the business there.
The game's cleaned up a lot as well, and a lack of 2 minutes in this overtime and towards the end of the second half as well. Been playing 6-on-6 pretty consistently.
Yeah, very physical, but on the level. Delgado, Alcaraz, Shaides! Oh! You knew it had to be him.
Why always me, huh?
And now LA's got a chance to win this one right here, right now. 19 seconds left to go in this overtime. If LA can score, LA will win. Bachman doing some dribbling here, goes in, gets through, save Valdez, no foul, save the referee. And we're gonna have a stoppage here, 7 seconds on the clock. Kraken's got a chance to end this. All right, 7 seconds, run your play, Mondaka.
Gotta be
Delgado.
Gotta be Chaidez, doesn't it?
2 seconds, Delgado! Off the post!
Agony. Agony.
Off the post.
So if I'm following this correctly, Brian, we have another 2 sets of 5 minutes coming in?
Yep, we got 10 more minutes of this at least. Coming up. Oh my goodness.
These guys just do not want to leave Newark, New Jersey.
No, they don't.
It's amazing. And we have the New York City team is warming up behind us, and they're anxiously waiting to get on the court and play their final. And the game drags on.
Yeah, I can see Cal Eagles over in the corner, just trying to stay loose, trying to stay ready, trying not to work themselves up too much before they officially warm up.
You never know, even with a shootout here, that you could be another 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes even until we actually have a resolution to this game.
Yeah, I'm even watching the Lithuanian referees. They are modifying their warm up right now. I believe that is Vaidis Mazeika from Lithuania, who's decided to modify his warm up with a bit of an exercise bike right now. Just everyone's behind us is trying to stay loose and ready as we get a finish here.
And we'll take a break here. We'll get a few more minutes till the start of the second, or maybe not. Yeah, nope. Calling him back in?
We're going right back in.
All right.
5-1-5. I will say this, Kraken seem more loose right now than, say, LA.
I mean, from the outset, the Kraken team has been a little bit more, I'd say, energetic on the sidelines and stuff like that. They came out, when they came out for the lineups and everything, they came out clapping and smiling and enjoying themselves. And they really enjoyed themselves, even though, the results probably haven't been exactly what they wanted throughout this tournament. But they've done very well for themselves and been I really enjoyed watching them as well. The style of play is very different from these other 3 teams. And hopefully in the next 10 minutes we have a winner here, Brian.
We'll see. I noticed that coming out here, Shaides had a little bit was favoring his right leg a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye out on that.
I mean, I don't know that I've seen him on the bench, period, in this tournament.
He was
Maybe
on the
briefly.
bench for a little bit this game, back when
I mean,
was playing really slowly.
Other than his 2 minutes
Yeah.
as well.
All right, 2 pivots in right now. Shidez in his second pivot. Delgado in the middle, met by Mike King. Gets it to Perez across the middle. Pass the play up, save Lippert, and Lippert will corral it.
And we remain tied.
We remain tied. Diego Jacobs, he's been quiet since the end of regulation. Mike King will try and go in on his own, off the crossbar and out of play.
And I think we're starting to see, too, defensively on both sides. Tired legs, tired minds.
Tired everything.
Tired.
Delgado with the block there from Mandaka. Over to Perez with the breakthrough. That one's in. Five goals on 17 shots here from Perez, but a lot of those have been jump shots. That breakthrough gets through. Bachman finds Greenstein on the right. It's going to be a foul before the foot fault, and LA will continue right here. King. Heavy man marking here from Kraken.
They've been doing that throughout the overtime period.
Yeah. Boyson tries to come in. He takes the free throw there. Foul there by Mandaka.
And it's having the desired effect where you're when you have that kind of pressure defense, you're speeding up the processing of the backcourt players. And Boyson maybe a little bit rushed, a little out of balance as he went there.
Swim move. Yes. Kenny Boyson this time gets it done. Delgado and Shidez on the wing. Delgado, you're going to see Mandaka maybe lay a block here. They're going into Perez. I think we're going to see some left to right action here. Right to left here from Delgado, and he finds the breakthrough and in. And Kraken take a 1-goal lead. Ooh, stolen. Double turnovers here. Greenstein with space. Comes in, save Valdez. And it's Kraken ball. Delgado. Alcaraz. Perez. Back to Delgado. Mandaka calling the movement here from the pivot. It's going to be pivot out. Perez down the middle. Finds Delgado. To Alcaraz on the left side. Back to Delgado in the middle. He's looking right to Perez. Perez, pass the plays up. Alcaraz, breakthrough maybe? 7 meter is the call. Penalty throw here. 43-42 Kraken. They're going to try and make this 44. Hector Perez will step up to take the 7 meter. And Hector Perez will score this 7 meter. And it's a 2-goal game. Mike King on the move in, barreling his way through, and the refs will allow him to give him the goal. Michael King gets his 3rd goal of this one to bring this back to a 1-goal game. "20 seconds left in this overtime period here. Kraken would love to have one more on the tally.
So I believe they would start with the ball in the second half as well.
I think so as well. 5 seconds left here. Delgado tries to get it in. Turnover. One last shot. And that will be it for the first half. We're not done yet, folks. We got 5 more minutes.
They thought it was over, but there is another 5 minutes of halftime. Always 2 times switching. So we will have another 1 minute break.
Yeah.
Before we
go at it
perhaps have a culmination of this. I'm not really sure anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, the assembled crowd here, which is growing by the moment in anticipation of the final, thought that was the end of the game with the Kraken in the lead by 1. Still a little bit more time here for LA to get back into the game.
44-43 is our score right now. Kraken in the lead.
And me and Brian will catch our breath for a minute. We'll be right back in just a few seconds.
Thank you.
Back to the action right here. 5 more minutes of play, and if we have a disparity in the score, that will be who will win the 3rd place at this point.
Is that what's going? Oh yes. If
yeah, I'm going off your information, Brian.
I was not picking up the
not picking up what I was laying down.
The cadence of your language here. Rasmus Bachman making his own music. I think that's his 16th. I lost count. I've lost room, and it's a tie game.
Quite a bit higher than of a score than we're used to here.
Yeah. I was promised scores in the 20s, not anything like this.
I mean, we've had scores in the teens in this tournament.
Yeah.
From Kraken.
Perez in the middle. Over to Delgado. Delgado. Ooh, high defense there, but it's going to keep going. Foot fault. No, pivot inside. Kraken turnover. LA ball.
And LA now with an opportunity coming into this half of overtime.
Oh, F from Jerry's wide open save. Valdez. And turned over immediately. Unlucky.
I can't tell if they both want to win this game or they both don't. it's going both ways at times.
Kenny Boyson, though.
He wants to win this one.
Yeah.
We even got a couple new songs coming out from the music on the side here.
I better not comment on the song or else, I'm just in my head right now saying.
I'm just hearing some new tracks is all I'm saying. From Cecile Nielsen in the corner there.
Perez with the shot saved there by Lippert. No need.
And LA in absolutely no hurry.
None. They got 3 minutes here if they can keep this lead. Boyson goes in, gets it in.
2-goal lead. Kraken gonna have to make something happen here.
Quick restart here from Delgado. He'll go in for himself, and he will force that in. The defense from LA slightly lacking there.
Somebody's gonna step up defensively. I know these guys are tired, but
I think that's 11 for Delgado.
You guys got to see Brian's score sheet right now. It's an absolute mess.
Jacqueline King held up pretty well there by the Kraken defense. That is Delgado on the defense here. Free throw given.
Yeah, for those of you tuning in early, looking for the final of this tournament as we get near 1 o'clock, which was the original scheduled time, we're in the second overtime here of the 3rd place match.
Yes. Yes, yes. This one has not finished yet. Bachman shot save Valdez.
And now Kraken inevitably with a chance to tie here.
Oh, the pass is a little too narrow, and it's an easy steal here. FM Jerry tries to find Bachman, and that ball finds the, well, not Bachman. And Shidez saves Lippert in action right now.
You can barely keep up, man. I don't know how these guys are running up and down this court still here. We're 2 30-minute halves, as well as now we are in the going towards 20 minutes of extra time.
Yeah, they're handball players. That's how they're able to handle it.
It's been a minute since we were, I guess, huh?
Michael King across the middle, trying to put it home. Save Valdez.
Starting to get comical here with so many opportunities for LA to extend the lead.
And we're in the last minute of the second overtime right now. Last minute of
seems like we
foreplay.
might be destined towards a shootout.
Well, Kraken's got to score, and I think they might need to score here and now.
Yeah, well, we said this before, though, with them, and they managed last time.
Perez gets the breakthrough save, Aaron Lippert!
And I think that might shore up his MVP.
Oh no.
It comes back.
And it comes back, turnover there from LA. 25 seconds. Go ahead, 25 seconds left.
I thought Kraken might be taking a timeout there, but they're going to let it go.
They're going to let it go. Perez finds Lopez.
Got to be Shidez, don't you think?
I think they got to look for him. On the back pass to the pivot. Oh! Fidel Lopez!
That is a
5 seconds left to go. Stay with the action. Boyson from 15 save Valdez, and we are going to penalty throws. This is still not over, folks. 46.
This is absolutely amazing. LA. And we got players on the ground at the end here, gasping for air. And Brian, while we have the moment here leading into this, why don't you, as a technical delegate, run us through how a shootout works in handball, because I don't think many people in America are used to seeing it.
All right, so every player that is eligible to play, you choose 5 shooters on each team, and then you will alternate the shooters at one goal. Team A shoots, then Team B shoots. A 7-meter throw, penalty throw. Team A shoots, Team B shoots, Team A shoots, Team B shoots, Team A shoots, Team B shoots. If, after the end of the set of 5 throws, you have a winner, you have a determined winner, a determined disparity in the score, that is it. Game over, shake hands, and we name an MVP.
And I think this is a big opportunity as well for both of these goalkeepers to step up and
like they haven't already.
Step up farther. You know, shootouts, as a shooter, you're expected to make it.
Yeah.
So you can only be the villain in this. Goalkeepers can be a hero.
Yes.
And that's what I think a lot of goalkeepers, someone who's been in the goal yourself, I'm sure you can say it's what you live for a little bit.
Listen, there is almost no pressure on a goalkeeper. That's a lie, but just go with me here. There's almost no pressure on a goalkeeper during regular play. You're not you're 33% save percentage in open play. That is considered phenomenal for a goalkeeper. 7 meters, you're expected to score those 73 to 77% of the time as an offensive player. That's a 23 to 27% save rate. That's even worse than open play. You're not expected to save these, but every time you do, it's like you've climbed Mount Everest.
The momentum, and we've talked about the momentum throughout this tournament of getting a good start.
Yeah.
If you can make a save on that first penalty shot, that will really empower your teammates to go here. And I don't know, these guys, I mean, a couple of the Kraken players had to be almost dragged off the court at the end of this. So we're going to be on the right end of this shootout for this shootout.
Just directing our cameraman, Hugo Sanchez, to try and get the...
yeah, bear with him. It is his first time as a cameraman this week, and he's done a great job for us.
Yeah.
Was not prepared for a shootout, I don't believe.
I don't think any of us were. I have to stand up for this.
All right, who we got for our first shooter, Bri?
All right, our first shooter here is Heriberto Mandaka, the team captain of this Kraken team.
Unquestioned leader of the Kraken team. I think it's a good choice.
Played a lot of pivot, played a little bit of left back and right back throughout this tournament. He's been a very composed player for this Kraken team. And he's been the guy who's been orchestrating the offense and the defense. And then goal for LA, Aaron Lippert, who's played this entire game and I think has 20 saves.
Once again, and that'll be 1-0 for Kraken in the shootout.
Yes. And shooting first for Los Angeles, Kenny Boyson. From my count, he has shot 6 of 14 today. Wait for the whistle. Wait for the whistle. He shot 6 for 14 today. He's been the guy who's been maneuvering the offense for LA.
And 12 goals last night for Boyson as well. A little bit overzealous there to start.
And he puts that one home. No hesitation, no asking.
And you said those ones are tough on a goalkeeper when there's no fake, so we're at 1-1.
Yep, and coming up next has been the guy who's maybe not has the best day shooting, but he is the back for this team. He's the stretch back for this team, Hector Perez. Saved! Aaron Lippert.
And for those of you just tuning in as well, we are in a shootout here for the third place game. The final here will be delayed at least a half hour, I'd say, at this point.
All right, coming up next is number 8, Zachary Greenston, shooting on Javier Valdez.
Youngest player for LA coming in a crucial spot here.
And Greenstein finds the top left corner. LA is up 2-1. And he's pumped.
Excited.
All right, next up for Kraken is number 49, the man who sent this one to penalty throws, Fidel Lopez Agramon. 5-hole?
Had to have it.
Yeah.
Don't want to go down 2 in a shootout, so had to have that one.
He had a lot of composure to shoot the shot he shot, but it went in nonetheless, and that's what matters.
Yeah, going 5-hole in a pressure situation like that.
Jacqueline Torrey King, save Valdez!
And the LA guys have not been hesitating. That's the third straight shooter without a fake going for it. Didn't work out that time.
All right, our fourth shooter here for Kraken is number 9. I'm sorry, this is number 9, Jose Valencia. So
we're still tied at 2-2 here as we're on the fourth shooter, 1 miss for each team.
Oh, keepers, referees say that's good. Jose Valencia gives Kraken back the advantage here.
So 4 shots for Kraken, 3 goals. Here comes the 4th one for LA with 2 right now. Both teams 1 miss.
And this seems to be the fan favorite right now, Ephraim Jerry.
Yeah, he seems to have made some friends here in Newark.
And he puts it home. Kind of cool. Does a little dance.
I mean, why not? Of course it's going to come down to the 5th shooter. 3-3. 3-3 as we go into the 5th shooter here for both teams.
And this is Delgado. Slipped off his fingertips right into the chest.
So now we have an opportunity for LA to take 3rd place with a made 7-meter here. Pressure situation.
And it's that man again, Rasmus Bachmann.
Oh, this is very interesting.
Oh my goodness.
I had him as my early favorite for MVP. If he puts this away.
That pressure. Rasmus Bachman sends them home.
LA very excited there. Worked very hard for this third place. Got a feel for the Kraken players. Put in a great effort. We're down early, and they're celebrating with some of their newfound friends here in Newark over on the side.
50-49 is our final score of the penalty throws.
And just an amazing effort. You know, we came into this game third place wondering, you know, what kind of effort these two teams would put in. Obviously, both disappointed to be playing in the third place game, but they both put in a great effort, played really well. And man,
great is the word. Indeed.
I'm exhausted, and we got a final coming up.
Yeah, we got one more of these coming up in, I guess, 30 minutes. We'll see.
For those of you who are tuning in for the final, that was just the culmination of our third place game. We're not exactly sure at this point exactly what our start time for the final will be at this moment. That's still to be determined. But we will come back on the stream. We'll have a brief break on the stream, and then we'll start up the stream for the final here. But first, the MVP of the third place game.
MVP, as we mentioned, will receive a copy of the Greatness Mindset from Lewis House. Who else could it be?
Yeah, for those of you tuning in as well, Bachman started the game, scored the first 8 goals on 8 shots by LA, and did not stop there. How did he end up with 15, 16?
16 goals by my count in open play on 23 shots.
And of course, also put away the winning penalty shot for LA to take this one home. So, as again, final is going to come up. We're not exactly sure at what time. We'll update you as soon as we know here at the table. But it will be coming up delayed so that the teams can warm up after the double overtime shootout thriller here in the third place game. And Brian, I can only hope that our final is this exciting.
Yes. And maybe we finish this in regulation, but let's just let the game happen.
Yeah, and we'll see. Both teams will be striving for greatness, so we'll finish by again congratulating Rasmus Bachman on his MVP. He has some nice reading material for the flight home. As this is the last game for both of these teams in this tournament. Both great effort by both of them, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna take a little break, and then once we know a little bit more about when this final game is actually gonna start, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon, folks.
Stick with us.